Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back, Ben here. Bringing you another Tiger 2 PlayStation 4 World of Tanks video. So, this is, so far, the best game I've had in my Tiger 2. Very, very pleased with this one. I must say, it's a tank that I've probably not been super kind about. I don't think it's a bad tank, but it's just not really, I don't know, I hadn't really clicked with it, but I had a really good session with it recently, where I don't know, I pretty ground out 30k or XP or so in one sitting, and it all just seemed to come together. I think maybe I got pretty nice matchmaking for a lot of that, but it all really worked out well. But anyway, here we go. Hammer spotted early on. Bit of a risky route. I've started driving here rather than the sort of safe route around the back, but this is exactly why I came this way. In case anyone got spotted out, I'd be able to get some early shots off. Also, we've got quite nice matchmaking, so I felt like I could probably get across here without taking a hit if I'm lucky, and a little bit sensible. But there we go. Unlike the CDC, he was not sensible. He got absolutely wrecked. There we go. We've got a Borsig sitting out in the open. Should be an easy shot. Oh, okay. It was an easy shot. I have no idea where that shot went. Maybe a bird flew past and got hit instead. But there we go. So we got a nice bit of early damage, and we are moving on. Here we go. Let's have another little crack at the Borsig. Bang, get a nice hit on him, and he's taken down, which is great. He was the only one. I was a little bit worried about this. It's this little bit here. Okay, wait for the sirens to go. It's this little strip here that I've just sort of got across that's normally the danger point. That's where you can kind of quite easily get spotted by people camping the edge of the hill. And eat side shots. So the Borsig was a big worry for getting shot on the side there, but he just got absolutely ruined, so it wasn't too much of a concern. So we've decided to push on pretty aggressively here. We've got a KV3 up on his own, and I can see they're pushing on him because they think he's on his own, and we're going to help him out a little bit. Match fire very quickly there just before the T-32 drives in front of us, and either blocks the shot or took the shot instead. So we wanted to get that damage ourselves, and it worked out just fine. Managed to hit our tank on some sort of tiny obscure piece of rubble there in classic World of Tanks style and stop it dead. And we're just keeping pushing aggressively here because we've got that good matchmaking. We're top tier heavy. We haven't been hit yet. We're just going to keep rolling on. This IS is not going to be a problem. This snakebite is not going to be a problem. Just trying to see who I can hit here. And the IS decides to drop down the other side. So he makes the decision easier. We can go for the snakebite. Put a big hit into him before he gets into cover. He hits my track, but doesn't really do too much. Gets back into cover, but then just drives out of cover again. And probably gets absolutely ruined. But there we go. We are 6-4 at the moment. We got a little bit of a lead, and it looks like we're pretty well in control of this battle. But it does actually evolve quite a lot from here. So we have a little look for that IS. I think he might have actually been killed already, but I hadn't really noticed. But it looks like we're clear on the right there, so we decided to push up this way. Might have been better to maybe push up round their flag and get the flank on these guys, but I've just been a bit lazy, really, and also thought there might be some shots on here. There we go. So there's a side shot onto this STA-1, who's one of their top tier, pretty much full health guys. Definitely one of the primary targets, and we've also got their Tiger 2 over there who is on full health, so he's another one we want to hit. He just backs up before we can land the shot, but rather than push up round to the left where these guys are, I'm just waiting to see. I reckon that guy's going to put, yeah, he's going to push forward again. There we go. So we can put a nice shot into the Tiger 2 before he drives around there, and then it looks like we're ready to move on. I don't think there's any other sort of lines of sight that are going to be through on those guys, so we can move up and engage this T-32. And we got a guy moving onto their flag now as well, so it's looking pretty secure. The teams are quite even, but it feels like we're just going to kind of mop up and maybe cap at this stage. So getting spotted. Now I'm trying to be a little bit sensible. I'm trying to sort of thinking I should probably side scrape, or maybe I'll just try and bait him into hitting my upper plate doing this. Just trying to be sensible, you know. They have got the teams even at the moment. Could only see his turret there, which is not where I want to be shooting. And there we go. Eventually we just decide we'll give it up and just bowl over here, take the risk. VK decides to drive past so we can shoot him in the side while he's on his way to defend the flag, actually. And the enemy have now actually managed to managed to jump someone on our flag. The T-32 tries to drive forward and fire while I'm reloading and completely fluffs it. Unless he was shooting at someone behind me, but yeah, he didn't get a lot done. So now we can move in and start dishing out some damage, because this guy really only has an advantage over me if he's hull down, which he is not. He has that ridiculous troll armor on the turret, the T-32, but not a lot else going for it really. And one-on-one with a Tiger II with no cover, it's not going well for a T-32. He also doesn't seem to be having the best luck with the placement of his shots, and does manage to get one damaging shot into us, which is the first one we've taken all game. Now, at this stage, key decision of the game. We've got someone on the cap. Do I go and help him cap? Do I go back and defend? Well, I'm thinking, if I get that guy who is capping for us, he might get killed, and then it's me on my own capping, when I still wouldn't be able to beat them at the cap race. They've got 2 on our flag now. No one else is anywhere near. God, the sirens today. So I decided to make the decision to go back and defend. It turns out to be a pretty solid decision. I completely ignore the Lurve. I was expecting him to hit me in the side, but I knew I could take a shot from him, so that wasn't a huge deal. Thankfully, he just ignored me, and we missed our snapshot on him. And it's definitely turned out to be the right decision to move back to defend, because we've got a TD on his way there, but he's not too close and he's not driving in too quickly, and we've got 30 seconds to try and drop this cap. At the moment, I'm feeling okay. This isn't too bad. I can get 2 shots off still. There we go. Thankfully, that light tank was in the way. We didn't even fully aim in, but me and the TD both managed to hit him, which is great. But they've still got 10 seconds to cap. They've got 3 on the cap as well. 1 unspotted. Somehow I've got to hit this Black Prince. Have to go for the hatch to make sure we pen, because I hadn't thought to load a Prem shell or an HE shell. If that shot had bounced, that probably would have been good night Vienna and a win for the red team. But thankfully it didn't. We managed to drain his cap points, and you can see and the Black Prince really are here. Just I think gives up. He knows that it's game over. You think he could have made a bit more of an effort, but really he just sits there and gets abused. And the T21 tries to have a look, but the T28 is there. So it's 2v4 at the moment, but not for long. I think it was that 2v5 very briefly, maybe. Black Prince is taken down, and there's the STA that we can try and move around a flank. I guess he was maybe trying to flank me. They have the Lurve left. They've got the STA1. Take a bit of a and fluff my shot completely at a bit of a critical stage of the battle, but thankfully I've still got the hit points on it. But we put in a ram. Does a nice amount of damage, more than I expected. The idea with that ram was really to track him, but there we go. That ram actually managed to kill him. And we probably did, what, 250, 300 points of ramming damage there pretty quickly. It does make me feel like getting, was it controlled impact, or whatever the cruise skill was in this tank. There we go. So we take position. I thought the Lurve would be coming around here. It's actually the VK. Fluffed my shot, but we've got a bit of cover. Getting a little bit tense now. You know, you don't know what the quality of the other players is like. It's a 2v2. You don't want to fluff this with your team. I know the Lurve's got very good pen. He had a lot of health last time I saw him. He could be a bad player. He could be a good player. We decided to move on this guy. We got the hit points to take him on, so we'll shuffle him. We'll go for a bit of a side scrape. He's sitting in a silly position, really, showing me his really obviously his hatch for me to shoot, and then he bounces on me, and we can move in and get hopefully what would be a fairly comfortable kill. But he's sitting in a annoying way, so we'll go for the hatch. We'll just go straight for the hatch again. Oh, okay. Confusing shot number 2 of the round. There we go. Well, this time we'll just put it into the side of his tank, and hopefully WoT Tanks can't screw us if we if we do that. But there we go. We managed to grab the win. Nice example there. If you're a bit unfamiliar with cap defending in WoT Tanks, you've got to keep shooting different people because they each have their own. Oh, excuse me. Well, interrupted by someone trying to sell me Windows there. Anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, you have to, you need to keep shooting different tanks, because if you keep shooting the same tank, you're not going to reset the cap points on the other guys who are capping the flag. So there you go, little tip if you didn't know that one. But there we go. We did 6,500 damage, 6 kills, 2,224 base XP, and a nice 2.5k damage blocked. Like I said, we had nice matchmaking there, so you'd expect to do well, but really chuffed with that. It's the first mastery game I've had in my Tiger 2. By far the most amount of base XP, obviously, and it put me well on my way to my my second mark of excellence as well. which I have now got. You see, we also got the Defender medal for probably over 100 defense points, and a very tidy round indeed. Nice one. All right, guys. Well, hopefully enjoyed that replay. I certainly was looking forward to bringing you that one. So let us know what you thought about in the comments, maybe. Sweet. All right. Nice one. Thanks for watching. My name's Ben. We're the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.